Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gonna make it do what it do. All right, all right. Yo, 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 yo. What up, man? Welcome to episode 7 of the Areola Rollercoaster podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's filing in right now, man, watching. Shout out to everybody that's watching from YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's watching from Facebook. Shout out to everybody that's watching from Twitter. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody for tuning in general, man, because we know how this game go out here, man. Like I ended the last podcast, when you're doing something, you only get respect if the person they respects what you do. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes things you do is a slow burn in the essence of population, but we'll take quality over quantity anytime. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody that's watching the Areola Roller Coaster podcast. Wee, you feel me? I'm your host Starks, man. Shout out to Sleezy and Goo. Got a whole lot to talk about tonight, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna cap the week off. We're gonna cap the week off right, man. Shout out to Damon Rowley in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? Good evening back at you. You know what I mean? You said that like a Marriott hostess. You know what I'm saying? Good evening. You got to say it with a British accent. A good evening. Shout out to everybody, man. This will, like I said, this will be on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, including on your streaming services, man. Apple, Spotify, Anchor, you know what I mean? Wherever they got podcasts at, that's where we'll be at, man. So be sure to subscribe to all of that if you haven't. Be sure to follow us on social media if you haven't already. A whole lot to talk about going on, man. I'm gonna go on and get right into it. I'm gonna go on and get right into it. All week, everybody's been talking about the obvious, talking about Chris Rock. He dropped his special live on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Rock. Um, he's been getting a whole lot of mixed reviews because, of course, he brought up the Will Smith thing, and yeah, with him bringing up the Will Smith thing, um, I think it rubbed a whole lot of people the wrong way because they actually put a timeline on him. It was the invincible timeline on Chris Rock for him to talk about that topic of being slapped by Will Smith at the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? But that is what it is. You know what I mean? Me as a comedian, I watched the special, so I look at it through a different lens, and I actually thought the special was pretty dope. Just for me, I'm looking at stage presence, I'm looking at timing, I'm looking at facial expressions. I'm not seeing the same things y'all see. So for me, it's a 10 out of 10. The way he delivered the jokes, and people got to put into perspective that that's that man's sixth special, not his first special, sixth special. I mean, he's dropped bigger and blacker. You know what I'm saying? Like he's dropped some bangers for specials. So to even drop a banger for a special and then come out there and attempt to do it again, that's a whole level of courage that most would never have. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. That's why people I don't understand when people talk about Kevin Hart in the way that they do. It's like, okay, Kevin Hart came out with his specials. His first two specials was fire. So everybody expected him to be on that level with all of the specials. And some of them, while they might be good, they just wasn't on that level. So everybody deemed them as failures. When really, them was great specials too. Like, so I felt like this special was good. And for Chris Rock to have the challenge of doing that live on Netflix, that means you don't get room to edit for mistakes. Anything that happens while it's live tape happens. That's why you seen him make a mistake during it. He told you that he messed up the joke. And as a comedian, to see him mess up a joke, acknowledge that the joke is messed up, continue talking like nothing ever happened, and then slide the joke in all over again and get the laughs, I thought that was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to shout out to Chris Rock, man. Shout out to Mike Book in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute back to you, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Rock, man. I feel like him addressing the Will Smith slap, I thought that was perfectly placed. The way he put it together. Everybody got all of these false expectations of what everybody's supposed to do or what they expected out of it. But I thought he did it the way he was supposed to do it because he disrespected him, but he disrespected him respectfully, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go too deep. You know what I'm saying? From things that everybody done already ain't already seen, or Will Smith and Jada ain't already said themselves about each other. But I felt like he did his thing. Like the way he wrapped it around, and I was cold. That was cold, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we all been cheated on, but we ain't never been interviewed by the person we cheated on. Like so, I sucked our son's best friend's dick. What do you think about it, bro? Comedy. I don't care what y'all said. That's comedy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that is comedy. Like I think Chris Rock did an excellent job for the circumstances, because y'all got to understand, in order for him to get in his pocket and write about that topic, that means he got to relive that trauma all over again. And as adults, we know about trauma at this point in life. So to actually have him dive back into something that was traumatic experience, because he got smacked in front of his parents, he got smacked in front of his family, he got smacked in front of the world. So to deal with that embarrassment and not be able to retaliate in ways that you deemed, possible, that was probably a pretty traumatic experience. That's just like, you had to eat that in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like his execution of Get Back was perfect. I don't understand why people thought that Chris Rock should have came right out the gate with a response, because all they would have did is satisfied everybody temporarily. Now y'all would have been like ooh ah for 5 seconds, and then the next day y'all be like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? So for Chris Rock to take a year to process how he was going to do it, tell those jokes, work it out, I thought that was pretty amazing. People don't understand how long it takes to get a good set going. So for him to have a special already in the works, that wasn't nothing that happened overnight with Netflix. For him to have a special already in the works, and for him to alter that special after the slap, because now he has to talk about it, so he has to build his set to lead up to that. He's changing everything and still to execute and it be good. I thought that was fire. So, I ain't gonna technical y'all to death when it comes to comedy, but that was a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Shout out to Harlem C. Diddy. What up, though? Shout out to Harlem C. Diddy. He said check his Facebook page. Anybody named C. Diddy got tickets for sale to whatever event you want. Said William McKenzie said Chris Rock is one of the goats. I agree. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of the goats. I ain't taking that away from Chris Rock. People was like really discrediting, like give it up. That's enough. You still talking about that? And it's like, bro, who are y'all to tell somebody how they supposed to process their trauma? Like, what if he talked about it 2 years from now? Who are you to tell him that he can't talk about that trauma? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we've gotten in such a opinionated society, opinionated cancel society. It's more popular to group up, hold hands, and cancel somebody than to, respectfully agree or disagree. You can just respectfully disagree and not comment at all. I mean, that's possible, but people choose not to. You know what I mean? So, um, he said, he said for him when he did Jumping Jacks, cracked out in New Jack City, I knew he was special. Killed that role, man. I'm talking about, man, CB4. Chris Rock has been in some classics. Everybody want to talk about who his comedy was curated for. He did white people jokes. He did this, he did that. Bruh, he's a goat. He's a goat. I don't care what nobody say. Chris Rock is a goat. And if you say he don't, if you say he's not, then tell me who's your goat. And then we'll, put them side by side and see what's what. And I bet you measure up. You know, it is what it is. Alex said he read this morning that Netflix edited out some of the Will Smith jokes from the special. They did. They did because simply it's smart on Netflix's end to edit that out because of the outrage of the way that he talked about Will Smith and Jada. They don't want it to affect their bottom line, which is money. So if people start unsubscribing from their platform because we're in a generation that's petty enough to do that, they will get rid of Netflix because Chris Rock says something that Will Smith and Jada said about themselves. He just repeated it, but people will unsubscribe for that. So for their bottom line, they got to do what they got to do. And I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I take it for what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know? But for him to attack it the way that he did in that special, I thought was brilliant. I thought it was genius because he didn't get overly emotional about it in his approach. Like, I want to attack somebody and hurt him and do this and do that. It's like, no, I'm going to get my point across, talk my stuff a little bit, and be funny at the end of it. all balled up in one. He did, man. He killed that. So salute to Chris Rock, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Damon said, people kill people's character without even knowing them. It's such an opinionated society right now, man. It's crazy because it's like nobody gets a fair shake anymore. It's more so like, what can I say bad about what you did? Like, I spoke about it last podcast. I said these blog sites are so thirsty for clicks, right? They took, they leaked the they leaked some of Chris Rock's jokes from the special, right? Before anybody got to see it, they leaked some of the jokes. So what they did is they put them in text form. And everybody criticized it like that ain't even funny. That ain't even nothing. That ain't even funny. And the thing is like, bro, you took every element that makes comedy what it is away from it. That's just words. The way he delivers them, the tone, the facial expression, the build up, the punchline. It's like you don't understand where the joke started and ended. So of course you're gonna read it and be like, "What is this?" I look at my own joke notes and I'll be like, "What was I talking about?" Like, if something happened to me, my phone is set to self-destruct because some of these joke notes that I got makes zero sense. You know what I'm saying? Blue shirt. What? I don't even know what I was thinking about when I wrote it down. It was in my head, so I put it in the notes. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It's way more technical and deeper than people see. So I just urge people to think, more than surface level. You know what I'm saying? I just urge y'all to think more than surface level when it comes to stuff like that because it's a lot that goes into something that seems so simple. Shout out to Chris Rock. I thought the special was fire. You know what I mean? So, how much for one reel? Yeah, Chris Rock is legendary, man. All on Saturday Night Live and all that, man. So shout out to him, man. All right, moving on. Um, in other comedy news, news hit the airwaves that Monique, Monique she's doing a Netflix special after having that whole tirade with Netflix and all that, and respect her for standing her ground and finally getting what she deserves. You know what I mean? Because Monique is too a goat. Monique is too a legend. Um, right now she's in the news for a different reason. She's in the news because they have made it public that she had once made it public that her and her husband had an open marriage, which y'all know the definition of an open marriage, which means they get to basically do what they do with other people. You know what I mean? Within whatever guidelines that they set on their own, and that's totally up to them because that's their relationship. But here recently, she said that she's basically over that and she's not into that anymore, so she's not doing the whole open relationship thing no more as far as the marriage is concerned. So in my head, immediately, it was like, she probably walked in the crib and somebody was squirting on the ceiling fan, somebody squirted one too many times, you know what I mean? Somebody let some waterworks loose thrice too many times, She's like, you know what? Enough is enough. Hey, because that's all it takes. That's all it takes is for her to see her husband give somebody one good circle stroke, and she be really into it. She give him a neck rub in the midst of that circle stroke. Ah, yeah, we done with this. Oh, we done with this. All right, it's a lot of people in the city, in your town, wherever y'all listening from. There's a lot of people that got some open relationships popping. Whether you like to know it or not, you're in an open relationship. We've been in some open relationships for years and never knew it. You know what I mean? So you can't say you disagree or agree with it because you was in one and didn't even know it, man. Hey, that open relationship that's crazy, man. For y'all to just agree. So it's like you go to work, you supposed to be home by 6. It's 8:00. All you can think about is your girl getting put in the power rack. You know? Somebody got your girl in the figure. They got it in the crossface chicken wing. You know what I'm saying? Blasting the guts, man. Come on, man. Ain't no open relationships, man. You know what I mean? Ain't no open relationships, man. They wild for that. They wild for that because what if you in the mood and you already empty? You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the mood. I'm good. I am sleepy at this point. Don't touch me. You know what if you get in an open relationship and that other person's better than who you got? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, fam. Come on, man. They got better attributes. Like, you know what I'm saying? This girl that I'm hitting on the side, she work at Starbucks. I get free drinks any time of the day that I want. She ain't even got to be there. You think I'm gonna give her up? Never. An open relationship is nuts. You know what's crazy to me, man? Speaking of open relationships, how people are in like poly relationships. You know what I'm saying? How people like choose to be polyamorous or whatever. And it's like you should have just been single. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you should have just been single. You know what I mean? Like, why not just be single instead of a polyamorous relationship? Like, you gonna commit to two people? You gonna be committed to two people. And it's always usually like in some weird cases it's like multiple men and one woman, but usually it's like a man and multiple women, which in your from your teens to your 20s, that's as player as it can get for you. You would want that in your teens to your 20s, but once you get 35 and above, it's like, fam, what you doing? And one thing that I noticed with all the polyamorous couples, it's always a man and two booger wolves. They be Valvoline technicians, boy. You are in a relationship with two Valvoline technicians. You are in a relationship with a fullback and a tight end, boy. Like, I ain't never seen a pretty polyamorous couple. Not never. I ain't never seen a polyamorous couple that made me jealous. Like, I might want to participate in such events. No. They always look like we ain't got no more green beans. All we got is peas and corn. Hey, bro. That ain't no good, dog. That ain't no good, man. It's open relationship season, and much respect to them, man. How they do the open marriage and whatever they feel like they need to do, man. But that ain't for me. That is not for me because I mean, I ain't, not to get into the TMI, but it's like I ain't never participated in no three way. Like, cause what if I like the other one? What happens then? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get confused. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get confused. I ain't never seen. Show me a pretty polyamorous couple, and I ain't talking about one that you see. You can Google one, and you're gonna find three people that's handsome and cute. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a handsome man and two beautiful women. Like, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about in your city. Show me a pretty polyamorous couple. You can't. Okay, it's gonna look like Master Splinter and the Ninja Turtles. It's gonna be Shredder and Bebop and Rocksteady. You understand me? That's all it's gonna be. I ain't never seen a pretty polyamorous couple. Not never. It's like you got them ones whose self-esteem is so low that anything will work at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Beth Moore Lawson said it's hard enough tolerating one person with them ending up as your co-star on Snap. No thanks. Yeah. Listen, as a man, it's hard enough to deal with one woman's emotions. Why would you want to end up with two women's emotions? Like, why on earth would you want to deal with two different women who don't know what they want from a restaurant that you go to all the time? Let me get I'm talking about why would you want to sit there and let these ladies tell you that they not hungry and then eat off your plate? You ain't gonna have no food left. She's eating from right here. She's eating from right here. You ain't got nothing left but a little corner. You got a little catty corner dish. It's about the size of the rock symbol. You know what I'm saying? It's about the size of a Rockefeller symbol. You ain't got no food. They done ate all your food, man. Come on now. We can't do this, man. We can't do this, man. I'm just saying. That's just me, man. You know what I'm saying? And poly couples be acting like they killing it too. Like, nah, man. You dating one that's a stud. One of them's a stud. She got on. She got on a Kango. One of your wives got a Kango on, and it's sideways. Who you dating? Music Soul Child? Glad. Come on, man. yo, that is nasty, dog. That is so nasty, man. They be really thinking they doing it. Like listen, two of y'all got on flannels. Hey, man, that is stupid. That is so stupid, man. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that people participate in such activities, man. That's when I knew I was. That's when I knew I was different, man. Because when you got into that, when you got into the realm of all of that, man, where people was like going to sex parties and doing all this kind of stuff. I knew about it back in the day in Lexington, man. People was having sex parties. They get a big hotel suite, and all of these random people would just have sex with other random people. And I'm like, how? How did y'all walk around confidently doing this? Like, not man, yeah, all right, bro. Come on, fam. What if you walked in there and like your little cousin was in there or something? Like, what the, bro? You ruined forever. Why would you subject yourself to? Can't see it, bro. I cannot see it. That's a different way to live right there, bro. That that is a different way to live, bro. Oh man, that's hilarious. Shout out to people that do it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling jokes. I ain't trying to get ganged. I ain't trying to get the hands from all three of y'all or four of y'all. However y'all do it. Plus y'all hideous, so y'all got hands. It ain't nothing for y'all to fight. You know them big shouldered ugly chick got hands, boy. Gonna wear me out. I don't want no parts of that. I got 30 seconds for all three of y'all. And if y'all get me past that 30 seconds, that's my body. Understand? Just imagine getting ganged by a poly couple. Come on, man. They love is stronger than ever. They love is stronger than super glue. they they love is stronger than epoxy. Goddamn. Hey, man. The things that people do, man. I like adult activities just like everybody else, but bro, that ain't for me. I can't participate. I cannot participate. That's weird for me, man, because I just ain't seen one that would make me sit there and really be like, dang, man, how'd he do that? Like, not never. I'm telling you, I have never seen it. Her ponytail short. It's like a pit bull nub. It's wagging in the back. I don't want no parts, man. I don't want no parts. Uh, in other news, man, moving on, because I could go on that all day. I could go on that all day. Let me see, man. In other news, I got this story up. I got this from the shade room, man. This story is a tragic story, but it's like kind of a eyebrow raising joint. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they say Genesis X Escobar, a 21-year-old pregnant robber, was shot dead during a holdup in Chicago. Initial reports stated that Escobar was a victim, but a witness saw somebody pull Escobar from the car and dump cash on her body. Said the unborn child also died. So first of all, I want to say rest in peace to that young lady and her unborn child. But they saying that she was fatally shot after attempting to rob somebody inside of a car Monday afternoon. Um, they saying once she tried to rob him, um, they said it was exchange of gunfire between her and somebody else, and she got hit. And they said when she was on the ground, they just threw money on her, and they skedaddled, man. But that's crazy because you know, um, hormones are mug. You know what I'm saying? Like your hormones had you going so hard that you went into gangster mode. Like, you know what? Everybody run it. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, bro. Chicago ain't for play. They don't care about Nathaniel. She got a baby on the way, and she's like, I'ma still get this bread. She robbed. They got robbed by two people. Like that's a that's a different way to live, man. That's pretty wild. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to her and the baby, man. You know what I'm saying? But that is a wild story. Like you a pregnant robber, and you was on a solo mission. You got in the car with the strap and started, you know what I mean? Started dumping. That's that's insane, man. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't even imagine the fear that her baby daddy was living in if she was that gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all disagree on anything. You said you didn't get Pampers. You know what I mean? It's on. You know what I mean? It's gonna turn into something else. And I'm not being insensitive. I don't want nobody to take me as being insensitive to what happened because that is very tragic of her, losing her life in that fashion. But at the same time, we don't need to live in the darkness all the time. We need to, shed light you know what I mean, bring the light to some situations sometimes, you know what I mean? So that's all I'm attempting to do, man. You know what I mean? RIP to her. It's crazy in Chicago. I hope things change. I hope things change in Chicago because it's pretty nuts out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's no pun intended because nuts and pregnant. Okay. Uh, moving on, man. Moving on. Um, uh, what I'm gonna talk about? I want to salute, man, since we on, just famous people and all that kind of stuff, man. I want to send a salute out, man, to that boy Tiger Woods, man. Shout out to the GOAT Tiger Woods, man, the legend, the Hall of Famer Tiger Woods, man. It's reported that Tiger Woods was done with his girlfriend, man. The man was done with her. And he didn't want no parts no more, and she wouldn't leave. So, you know, he had to think something up. She's in a mansion. She's living life. I'm with one of the richest athletes to ever live. You know what I mean? So he told her that they was going on vacation, and he dropped off at the airport and locked her out. So now she's trying to take him to court for 30 million. City boys, we up. City boys, we up. Shout out, shout out to Tiger Woods, man, because I feel like that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing that he thought that wisely, you know what I mean, from his past experiences to get to know when he's in danger and get on up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tiger Woods, man. Oh boy, Tiger, man. Took her to the airport. She thought she was going on a little trip. You know what I'm saying? She thought it was all peaches and cream and realized this world is real out here. Got her up out of there. Got her up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Locked the door and pulled off. And then she tried to sue him for 30 million. So you know what that means? He was exactly right. He was exactly right about her. All she's doing is she's wasting her own money because she had to pay a lawyer retainer. You know what I'm saying? She had to pay a lawyer retainer. And she ain't even got no ground to stand on. What's she gonna sue him about? Y'all boyfriend and girlfriend. She said they had an oral agreement that he was gonna take care of her. I bet you y'all did. I'm gonna take care of you, girl. I'm gonna take care of you so hard. I bet y'all did have an oral agreement with your ugly ass. Come on, man. Tiger know how to pick 'em, boy. Tiger need to get around us more, man. He need to get around some of us brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can teach him how to do what he need to do. Cause he got the wrong one, man. Tiger, man, you need you about a 55-year-old that's already been through her whole phase. You know what I'm saying? You need you a thick 55-year-old that she's looking for stability. You know what I'm saying? She's been working hard all her life. You know what I'm saying? Her brother died in a car accident, all that kind of stuff. You need one of those. She's going to love you for you. You ain't going to have to worry about no meals. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have like 3 too many barbecues, but still, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lovely thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do nothing but elevate past that point. You need a 55-year-old that's been through at least 3 midlife crises in order to move past this. Because you keep making mistakes. You know what I'm saying with these women you be dating, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Tiger. We rooting for you. We pulling for you, man. You're on the tail end of the golf career, man. Don't ruin it, man, by making bad choices out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy Tiger Woods, man. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, buddy. It's a lot going on, man. My boy Tiger Woods. My boy Tiger Woods, man. And in other news, hold on. said said Tiger Woods, I like him. Brandon said that Gawk 3000. He said he need Miss Doris. Hey, listen, man. Hey, Gawk 3000, man. Listen, that double hand spitty twist. Listen, that'll put you in a lot of oral agreements. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get your oil changed. I'm gonna do that. And your son need a pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you had your feet done? Said you gave them, they had an oral agreement. I bet y'all did. I bet you was some throat in that oral agreement too with your ugly ass. Oh man. Uh, they said that They say your boy. What y'all think about your boy Ja Morant, man? We talked about it last week, but things have updated since then. He's been suspended indefinitely. You know what I mean? And for now, they said the investigation, because they did an investigation to see about that gun and they couldn't trace back nothing, so they didn't charge him in Colorado for the gun or nothing like that. So he got away free on that, which is good. But what y'all think about Ja, man? Because they said Ja. They said they showing pictures now of Ja in the strip club with the girl, which I ain't gonna post the picture because I don't want this video to get flagged on all of these platforms. They sensitive. But y'all remember this picture? This is where it all sparked from. And somebody said that's the gun from Harlem Nights, where they was like pow, pow, put that little ass gun on. They said that's the gun that Ja Morant had. He had that gun that when you pull the trigger, the flag come out and just says bang on it. Hey, he had a cigar lighter. That was no gun. That was a cigar lighter. Anyway, they said Ja Morant lost his they said he's on the verge of losing his deal with Powerade. They removed him from the commercial and all that already, because he got an endorsement deal with Powerade. But now they've altered the commercial to exclude him from it. You know what I'm saying? So Ja's no longer in the Powerade commercials or any advertisements. Henceforth until whatever they decide from there. Um, he said that gun starts track meets. That's a gun that you use to kill critters and rodents. You know what I'm saying? You hunt squirrels with that gun. That gun is little. You can accidentally shoot yourself and still finish your shift at work. I'm gonna go to hospital when I get off. Jaw tripping, man. I don't know, man. I just feel like everybody in his camp is tripping. They don't want that dollar. They don't want that dollar to stop coming their way. So they ain't said nothing about his activities, man. Not knowing it's detrimental to everything he got going on. Everybody keep using his age as an excuse. But at some point, you got to step up, man, and not be a yes man and go on and tell him that he's tripping. You know what I mean? That's the way it's supposed to go. You know, straight up. But I hope everything gets pushed to the side and he gets to continue his illustrious career in the fashion that he has been. You know what I mean? Because he's definitely a generational talent, and the game needs him. He got kids looking up to him and all of that. So shout out to Ja Morant, man. Uh, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. Um, they have revealed through drone footage. And the credits to this is from a page on Instagram. It's called Wealth. I suggest y'all follow Wealth on Instagram, man. They got a lot of interesting stuff on a post, man. But the the post says they've captured stunning aerial photos to reveal a uncontacted tribe deep in the Amazon. So in 2023, it's a tribe with basically a civilization that exists that we knew nothing about, deep in the Amazon. So first of all, why was we meddling that deep in the Amazon? Second, I need to know some things. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know some things. I need to know. Do they have to pay taxes? Do they have to go to work and pay rent? I want to know how much is it for a hut. You know what I'm saying? Because if they not paying taxes and they just get to chill in a hut and you know what I mean, wear leaf outfits, I'm kind of low key down. You know what I mean? Like I ain't even all that upset about the Wi-Fi part. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a civilization that exists, and I'm 90% sure y'all gonna send the IRS over there to find some way to get some money out of these folks. Somebody owes something. Send me to the civilization that nobody knew about. Y'all always trying to discover something. Let people be. Everybody got their little huts. You know what I'm saying? Their little hay huts. You know what I mean? They living life. And they listen, man. You talking about an undetected tribe. They speak their own language, bro. In 2023, you mean to tell me they ain't got no cell phone? You mean to tell me they ain't got no taxes? They ain't got to go get no job? All you got to do is, you know what I mean, chop down a ficus tree all day? Come on, man. I'm trying to find out when can we go over there. You understand me? I'm just saying. It's a different way to live, man. We always think that we know what's going on and we never know what's going on, man. Wealth says these aerial shots have captured the first glimpse of an uncontacted Yanomami tribe in the Amazon jungle who appeared to be amazed at the sight of photographers' plane flying over their homes. These photos show a contemporary Yanomami community estimated to be home to about 100 people who are believed to have no contact with the outside world. With just a few Yanomami people living on the Brazilian side of the Venezuelan border in similar communities, the images are a rare glimpse into a largely untouched society. Like, yo, you mean to tell me they have no contact with civilization? You mean to tell that now everybody claims to be hater free. Everybody be claiming to be sucker free. These people right here are sucker free. These people are hater free. It ain't nobody hating on them. It ain't nobody in their comments. You know, they not worried about followers. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be living out there, man. They might be living out there. I'm gonna put that up one more time so you can read that a little bit, man. You can gaze over it. But I'm saying they got 100 people in the community. They got no contact with the outside world. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. They in the Amazon. That means everybody's tall, and that means all the body parts is big. So that means she is super thick over in that hut. She got dumpling in that hut. You understand me? I need to figure out what's going on. She's super thick in that hut. What you talking about? Plus, we ain't got on nothing but leaf outfits, so ain't no condoms around. Got to go raw. It's gonna be 101 people in the Amazon. In 9 months, we gonna add to that total. You understand me? Oh man, that is hilarious. Uh, Alex said it ain't untouched no more. Frontier about to have flights on sale for $40 by Wednesday. Yeah, you know, Allegiant about to have a flight over there. You know what I'm saying? $70 round trip. You already know what's going on, man. You ain't gonna have me in a hut with an Amazon and she's dumb thick. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma just chill. And I got on leaf shorts. Come on, man. I'ma bust through them. Soon as everybody go sleep in their little hut, I'm telling you, hut 3 is gonna be going, man. Listen, hut 3 is gonna be popping. You understand me? Little Bluetooth speaker, you know what I mean? Made out of wood. A whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Put a sunroof in my hut. Y'all got me. I'm gonna turn it up over at Amazon. Come on, man. I got a Jordan spear, you know. Come on, man. I'm over here, you know what I mean? Killing fish, biting my lip. You know what I mean? I ain't playing with him out there in the Amazon cuss. He said a bunch of Liz Cambridges running around. Got to go Rosky. On my life, he got to go Rosky. What is we talking about? You think I'm gonna look for a condom in the Amazon with an unknown civilization? Man, come on, fam. Come on, fam. He said she ain't on OnlyFans. Nick said, that's 102. Okay, you know what I mean? We add to the population. 9 months, it's gonna be some more. There ain't gonna be more than 100. Okay, give me to 2025. We gonna up that population by about 20. You understand me? We're gonna up that population. Angry had me in the Amazon. He said a bunch of Liz Cambridges. Yeah, bunch of WNBA forwards out there throwing all that. Come on, man. In the sweaty Amazon. No, you got to go in the ocean and take a bath. Let me go with you real quick. he said, do Amazon women cheat on their husbands? We don't know. It's an untouched civilization. And what stays, listen, what happens in Amazon stays in Amazon, not Vegas, the Amazon. That's a whole untapped community. You dig? That's all I'm saying. We ain't got to pay no taxes. You know what I mean? We ain't got to worry about no rent. Come on, man. I'm in a hut. You understand me? Listen, man. The comments is going crazy. They said, did the Amazon women cheat on their husbands? He said, no, they dunk on them. Yo, man. That is hilarious. That is hilarious, man. That is hilarious. That's how it goes down, though, man. That is definitely how it goes down. Cause that's next to insane, man. To have a whole civilization that exists while we thinking we know everything to go on, and we thinking that we got it going on because we got cars and we got phones and houses and da 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 da. They sitting there with huts and no debt. They ain't got no debt, fam. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. They really living out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no debt. They just wake up and freestyle every day. Let's remodel hut. You know? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You got 70 tall chicks around you. What we living life out here, cuz. Dunk on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, flagrant foul me. You know what I'm saying? One good time, man. Oh man. What else we want to talk about? uh, Brandon said they got the cure for everything. I bet. I bet they do get the cure for everything. I bet they do get the cure for everything. He said, you know, it's a hut that's decked out. The richest owner think he's all that. Yeah, for sure. I have 20 goat. You feel me? He better than everybody. He said, Lisa Leslie, all she got to do is walk up. You dig? Monkey right there. Oh, right at the tip of your nose. All you got to do is just look up a little bit. You dig? That's hilarious. Um, what else we got going, man? Um, I need y'all to know. I wanna pause out real quick and do a little bit of advertisement, man. I need y'all to know that you know, the Areola Rollercoaster podcast is on all DSPs. You know, that means Google, you know, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you get your podcasts at, man. Make sure that y'all go and subscribe to the audio version of this podcast because we everywhere, you know what I mean, like swimwear, everywhere except for the Amazon. But I'm just letting you know I got this up here to show you that, you know, we're available for easy listening. We got basically 6 episodes up. Even though this is episode 7, we got 6 episodes up. Episode 1, the audio was real bad on it, so I didn't want to upload it to the audio part uh, platform, you know what I mean? Because it sounded nasty. So I chose not to, you know what I mean? And that was that. Also, man, you know, I got these shows coming up, man. A little small tour, man. You know, real is rare tour. I got these dates popping up, man. So I got more dates to add to it, but I'm just waiting on the venues and the promoters to lock it in. But that's a process of comedy that people just got to deal with. It's part of the game, you know what I'm saying? So we just kind of waiting on them to lock that in. And once they lock that in, it'll be more dates. April 1st and 2nd, I'll be in Buffalo, New York. March 24th in Nashville, you know what I mean? Next week, which is March 18th, I'll be in Richmond, you know what I mean, getting it in with my boy Cowboy, you know what I'm saying? And April 11th, man, April 11th, I'll be at Comedy All Broadway with my boy Joe Deuce Salim. He's recording his comedy album, and I'll be performing there, man. So April 11th is going to be an event. Me and Goo actually is going to be there. You know what I mean? And a bunch of other guys. So make sure y'all pull up to Comedy Off Broadway April 11th. You know what I mean? Next month. You know what I mean? That's going to be a movie. And then May 13th in Danville, Kentucky, June 17th in Harrodsburg, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all show up for that. You heard? You know what I mean? That's the flyer. All the information for the Richmond show. If you're interested, if anybody's interested going to a show, hit me up. So I'll be in Tennessee and New York in the next couple weeks. You know what I mean? So if you're in those cities, hit me up, man. I'll shoot you the flyer. You can pull up on me. You all right? To keep the show going, let me pop the comments up, man. Pop the chat up. Let me see who's saying what. He said, does Amazon people got a Pizza Hut? Yeah, you know what? I ain't think about that though. That food might not be hitting. You know what I'm saying? Everything tastes like dirt, you know what I mean? It just tastes regular. Everybody just, you know what I mean? It might be, they might be on to something though. I don't know, man. I would take a trip to the Amazon, see what it got cracking over there. You know what I'm saying? Add to the population a little bit. In other news, I don't know if y'all planning to, but I'm planning to go to Berlin, man. I plan to go to Berlin. Why Berlin, Steezy? Well, let me tell you why Berlin, goddamn. They saying Berlin, according to Wealth, the same page on Instagram. I'm telling you, follow Wealth on Instagram. Wealth is some heat. Berlin is to allow everybody to go topless in public swimming pools. Let me take this off the screen real quick. Berlin is allowing everybody to go topless in public swimming pools. I ain't saying, now listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that like, ooh, can you go topless for us? Do you know how many women want to go topless at the swimming pool? Let's not dance around this. You know how many women would like to go topless at the swimming pool? Because guess what? It might be somebody at the swimming pool that they really are feeling like that. And why not play it off with your petty games, how women do? Let me act like I'm sunbathing, but really I want him to see these pretty titties so I can get his attention because he's going to inbox me here in a little bit. For sure. It says women will soon be allowed to swim topless in Berlin's public pools after a ruling by the city's authorities. It comes after a woman who was thrown out of an open air pool for sunbathing topless took legal action. A second woman said she was told to cover up while at an indoor pool in December. Authorities agreed that they had been victims of discrimination and that all visitors to Berlin's pools were now entitled to go topless. Are you in support of this? No, let me ask that again. Am I the only one in support of this? Am I the only one in support of topless bathing at the Berlin swimming pools? First of all, we got to talk about the girl that she chose to topless sunbathe indoors. Listen, you was not sunbathing, ma'am. I'm not mad at you, but come on, man. A turn up is a turn up. We know a turn up when we see one. You you saw your target. You saw your target, you know what I mean? And you went on and did what you had to do. But I'm trying to figure out who was the hater to say, hey, you need to cover up. Who was that? That better have been a woman. It better not have been no man walking up like, hey, you need to cover up. Listen, sir, those are titties. I would have intervened. Like, those are titties, and you need to respect them at all times. You need to respect those titties at all times. You understand me? Listen, I'm going swimming every day. I don't need to talk to none of them. I don't need to holler at them. I don't need to compliment. I'm just going to swim because one, I like to swim anyway. Two, I get to swim and see titties and have no commitment outside of that. Bruh, come on, fam. Berlin is a win. I'm gonna get on I'm gonna get on Frontier's website and see how much flights to Berlin is. Get to Berlin for the 70, you know what I'm saying? Berlin and back for the 70. You know what I'm saying? They fly out of Cincinnati to Berlin for the 70. I'm just saying. That's crazy. I want to read that story one more time. They saying it comes after a woman who was thrown out of an open air pool for sunbathing topless, and she took legal action. And then they said the second woman, she was at an indoor pool. Like, fam, what are you doing? You just did that to do it. You just wanted your titties out. That's all that was. At the second one, you just wanted them out. But I am in full support. I'm in full support. I remember going to what was that? I was at the Dominican Republic, and all the you go to certain beaches like Miami, they're topless sunbathe. Fort Lauderdale, they're topless sunbathe. You know what I mean? But Dominican Republic, they was topless sunbathing with oil, and I'm talking about they got you dig. These ain't no athletic. These are judge. I was like, what is going on out here, bud? This is titty central. I'm like, I had to go buy me a pair of sunglasses. You understand me? Hey, shout out to Berlin. Somebody need to get on the website and see how much a flight to Berlin is. He said if your breasts dangle, if they dangle, you gotta respect it. Respect the dangle, Nick. Huh? Respect the dangle, man. You gotta respect the dangle. I like a titty with a little bit of character to it. I don't need no goddamn CrossFit trainer titties. Like, get out of here. I don't want no N1, N2, N3 titties. I'm good. Go ahead on PE coach titties. I'm cool. Nobody want no PE coach titties. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little character to it. Your titties let me know you've been through something. I like a little character to them. Not Waffle House server character, but a little character to them. You know what I'm saying? Couple stretch marks. You know what I mean? All that good. That's nutrition, goddamn. We got to get on their website and see what they talking about. That's hilarious. They said in 2020 something. It's a long time from now. They said an asteroid is supposed to come heading towards Earth on Valentine's Day. 23 years from now, they said an asteroid could hit Earth on Valentine's Day. 23 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, all you got to do is 23 years from now, be prepared. Go on and order your stuff off of 23 years from now. Amazon's gonna be next level. As soon as you think of your order, it'll be there. You know what I'm saying? So go on and just order your Valentine's Day gifts. That way, when the asteroid destroys that section of Earth, it won't be held against y'all while y'all trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in the car fighting the earthquake from the asteroid, and she just over the whole time like, so it's Valentine's Day. You didn't even book nothing. You didn't try nothing on Valentine's Day. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Go on and get your stuff. You know what I mean? Go on it. You might as well order on Amazon now and just have it delivered 23 years from now on Valentine's Day to make sure while y'all trying to survive and fight for your life, she ain't using it against you. You know what I'm saying? Mike Book said Areolas on them chicks in Berlin look like soft baked cookie. He's still on the titties. I forgot. My bad. I'm lunching. Let me copy this real quick and put this in the comments, man. Let me put this in these here comments real quick, cuz. So I just on YouTube and Facebook, you should be able to see in the comments. I just put a link in the comments, man. That's a link to put you in the studio. If you want to get on the video, if you want to get in the video feed with me, you know what I mean? You can just jump on that link. It'll put you in the studio and you can go live with me and chop it up for a second if you want to. I ain't forcing nobody to do nothing, man. But I'm just saying we kicking it, we having fun, making it do what it do, man. Shout out to everybody that's popping in and out. You watching the Areola Rollercoaster podcast. We in here talking our talk. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe and do what you need to do on because we on all platforms, man. You know what I'm saying? Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Christian Mingle. You know what I'm saying? BlackPeopleMeet.com. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We everywhere. So make sure you subscribe and so you don't miss none of the fun, man, when we do what we do. Shout out to my dogs, Goo and Sleezy, man. All right, keeping it moving. I need your opinion on this, man. I need your opinion. They wilding, man. Y'all know about the red mischief boots, right? The red mischief boots are the boots that they the boots that you know they look like cartoon boots that everybody's wearing. Them red cartoon boots. So they cost $350, and it's people starting to get real decorative and get real creative. Too much for my taste, but they coming out with the real life Super Mario boot. They dropping the real life Super Mario boot. Now, what's crazy to me is that when I saw these, I was like, yeah, these are stupid. And yeah, I would never wear them. But I couldn't sit there and judge you for real because I too had on some Birdman lugs. So tomato, tomato. If y'all wear these big boots, man, I ain't gonna be in no position to really talk about you because I too wore Birdman lugs. If you ever seen a pair of Birdman lugs, that's exactly what these look like, but the soles was just a little bit more rugged. The soles was a little bit more hip hop. Those boots look like dun 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 like bloop 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 bloop. Them is the type of boots. That's the vibe that them boots give off of. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. It's different. I don't know what's going on in today's fashion. I just like, man, I need to know for real, for real. I need to know who's out here pushing the button, man. Who's pushing the button to say things are what they are? Like for instance, fashion. Who says fashion is in? Who pushes the button on fashion and then says these is what's popping? You know what I'm saying? Like who's pushing the button on fashion? Like saying that certain things are popping because I be seeing stuff, man, and it don't be making sense to me, man. He said those look like two Panera bread bowls. Said with the city bus smoke coming out the side. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He said lugs ain't slick. They damn sure ain't slick. They trying to pull one over us, man. I really need to know who's pushing the button out here, man. Who's pushing the button to say what's in and what ain't in? Because all of a sudden, at one point, skinny jeans was in. Now jeans are, jeans went from the baggy hip hop look to jeans have a taper. I like jeans with a taper, like whereas you can actually show your shoes more, so the bottom of the jean ain't really baggy like that. I like jeans with a taper, but now they saying that jeans that's almost they baggy at the bottom, almost like a bell bottom kind of look. They saying that's in. Who pushed the button on that? Who is the person who's saying this stuff is in and what ain't in? Because I'm not understanding what's going on out here. I need to know the button pushers in the world. Who's pushing the button? Like for instance, who's pushing the button on gas prices? Who's adjusting the gas prices? And I'm not asking because I really want to know the answer. I'm asking because I'm telling jokes. People get in the comments and give you a serious answer. Well, the petroleum in Africa really comes on boats. Shut up. I ain't talking to you. I'm telling jokes. Don't hit me with no serious answers. I'm not stupid. I'm a comedian, okay? So let me tell my jokes, all right? I need to know who's the button pushers out here in this world, like with gas. What makes y'all keep taking the gas up and down, up and down? Gas be so stupid, I don't even look at it no more. I don't even look at the price. Even though we know somebody that's old that'll drive across town, they spend $10 worth of gas just to save 50 cents on the gallon. They spend $10 worth of gas driving across town just to save 50 cents on the gallon. I don't even look at the gas amount no more. I just know it's a gas station. I know they got 87, I know they got 89, and I know they got 93. That's all I know. I give them $50 and I just pump it into it clicks, and I don't even look at the amount of gallons I got because I'm trying to protect my peace. Who's pushing the buttons out here? Because at this point, y'all been doing this all of our lives. You know what I'm saying? When I first started driving, I remember gas was 75 cents. I feel old saying that, but I remember gas was 75 cents. I remember gas was like $1.10, $1.25. You know what I'm saying? Who pushed the button and said, we gonna raise it up $3, $4? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. In California, I don't understand how y'all even smile. Y'all gas be almost $6 per gallon. Bro, I remember when I first started driving, dog, $20 lasted me 2 weeks. $20 worth of gas lasted me 2 weeks, man. Who's pushing the button? I need to know. Because it ain't making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Who's pushing the button? That's just like with Walmart. I don't know about in y'all cities, man, but Walmart's not 24 hours no more. Who pushed the button? Ever since COVID been over. I know the pandemic and the quarantine messed everything up, but who pushed the button? Because Walmart's not even 24 hours no more. You got to make it before 11 to Walmart. Who pushed the button? Okay? I need to figure it out. We got Walmart ain't 24 hours no more. McDonald's ain't 24 hours no more. McDonald's don't serve breakfast 24 hours no more. What is going on? I used to love 3 in the morning going to get a breakfast burrito, huh? And a hash brown. You telling me I can get a hash brown any time of the day? Come on, man. Who pushed the button to stop everything that we enjoyed in life? You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to figure it out. That was my hey, listen. El Captain, that's what I was going to say next, man. Who pushed the button on eggs, bro? Like, who was in that evil layer underneath a PNC bank? Like, all chicken and eggs is gonna be expensive. Like, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all something, bro. Chicken and eggs is more expensive than coochie, right? Chicken and eggs is too high. Chicken and eggs and milk is a quarter of a Tesla payment. You know what I'm saying? I just want some chicken, eggs, and milk, and I done bought half a Tesla. You know what I mean? Who pushed the button? He said, I'm trying to find the button. When COVID came, gas as low as $1.50. Nah, facts. Facts, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out who's pushing these buttons, bro. We got to find out who the button pushers are. M. Taylor, what up, though? What it do, though? You heard? I'm saying I need to know who the button pushers are. Because chicken and eggs is way too high. Chicken and eggs be having you make life decisions. Do I need these shoes or do I want an omelet? You know what I'm saying? They be having you make too many crucial decisions out here, man. Who pushed the button, fam? It's not making sense. I need to know who these button pushers are, man. Delonte said, when I left North Carolina in 2002, 93 was 94 cents. So I live in California now, and 87 is $4.97. Yo, I went during the pandemic. I was in Vegas and I drove to LA, and I seen gas was like $6.90 a gallon. I said, bro, what? What is going on? Bro, you got to sell barbiturates just to get a full tank. You know what I'm saying? Got to sell barbiturates just to get a full tank out here, man. Who is pushing the button, bro? You know what I'm saying? Who is pushing the button? Who's pushing the button on cosmetologist outfits? Because y'all done made them so available now that everybody keeps wearing these outfits that you can either do hair, clean up, or fight in. You know what I'm saying? Who pushed the button on these outfits? I'm trying to figure it out. You dig what I'm saying? These is facts. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know, man. It's everything done changed up on us, man. I need to know who pushed the button. Because somebody is changing everything. Who they had to have a meeting and say, yo, what y'all think about these Mario boots? Think about it. Hear me out. Super Mario, but they a real boot and people gonna wear them. Think about that. Let me see you come into the club with the dun 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 fours. Come on, man. If you could, let me see you come in with those. Bruh. You ain't gonna be able to dance or nothing. You're gonna be accidentally kicking people in the shin. You're gonna be scuffing the floor. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all wasting a whole lot of leather and rubber making these shoes. They look like the shoes before you bronze them. That's what they look like. They look like shoes before you bronze them. They look like boot backpacks. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We don't need to do that, man. Who's pushing the button on fashion today? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It just seems like it's a lot going on, man, and we making brash decisions on all the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? on all of the wrong things. Shit. It must be Fabo from D4L because all these trends is beamed to Scotty. Nah, facts. That's facts. That is real facts because I don't know what's going on. These trends are crazy. If you notice on Instagram, it's like all of the Instagram models and all the thick, cute, pretty chicks, they're running out of stuff to do because it's like it's only so many poses and so many outfits you could wear. So now they just doing TikTok dances. They put on the outfit and do a TikTok dance to it. I'm like, yeah, y'all running out of material. Y'all ain't got nothing else to offer. So you just gonna dance and be thick in your outfit. Come on, man. I unfollowed this one chick, man. Super thick chick. I unfollowed her, man, because she did a video and it was a walk-off video. And what made me unfollow her, man, I got mad because I seen it. I seen the video and I heard somebody say go. And then she took off walking like she was in the middle of something. I said, unfollow. I'm not doing this with y'all. Y'all not gonna sit here and play with me. Y'all not gonna sit here and play with me like I'm just stupid. Nope. Unfollow. You could at least crop that out and put a little bit of more effort into it, like you was just going to look out the window thickly. You just wanted to look thick out the window. You know what I'm saying? How you be cuffed out the window, man? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker said, go. Man, out of here. The world is going mad, I tell you, mad. Um, Let me see. But to sum up those Mario boots, man, if I seen somebody in them, I'm gonna still talk about them just because that's what I do. But at the same time, I wouldn't be able to talk because I too wore Birdman lugs in school. And the day I stopped, I still remember the day I stopped wearing. I remember the day that I stopped wearing lugs, my Birdman lugs. I used to get compliments on my lugs all the time. I mean, looking in my head, the mental picture of what they used to look like, they was hideous boots. But back in that time, I think they was fly. Um, but we had a teacher at my school, and and he was gay, and I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying? And he said, "Those are some nice boots, Daddy." I said, "Ah, Lord, I'm never wearing these boots again." I felt so uncomfortable after that man gave me a compliment on my boots. I said, "I am never wearing these Birdman lugs again." I ain't even listen to Birdman no more after that. I was through with it all. You ain't gonna give me a compliment and call me daddy. I didn't wear these for that. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Them are some nice boots, Daddy." I'll never forget it. I said, "Oh no, never again. Never wore those boots again. Not to cut the grass in, not to do nothing, not to go to the mailbox, nothing. Never wore those boots again." Sorry, Birdman. I can't even listen to your music no more, Birdman. I don't I should have said put some respect on my name. Oh man. Oh, moving on, man. Again, who's pushing the button, bro? Who's out here pushing buttons? As I need to know who the button pushers are to say that everything's everything. Uh Hidden Valley announces that they will be releasing a ranch flavored ice cream that will be sold at Walmarts for a limited time. I'm gonna let you stare at that for a minute. I'm gonna let you stare at that for a minute. Hidden Valley announces that they will be releasing a ranch flavored ice cream that will be sold at Walmarts for a limited time. I had to let that breathe. That was a moment of silence for your colon. Okay. Come on, man. If you are lactose intolerant, if you lactose intolerant and there's ranch mixed in it, bro, listen, you are about to shot put so much, so much feces out of you dig. Hey, man, I don't understand what's going on, man. I don't know. Listen, they are smoking real za in these labs at Hidden Valley. They are not only are they growing ranch seeds or whatever they used to make ranch, but they are growing good weed out in Hidden Valley to come up with some ranch ice cream. They sitting in the meeting. I'm saying, like, hear me out though. What if we came out with some, bro? Listen to me though. I'm saying, what if they came out? Because we get wings, right? We get wings, right? And we might get hot wings, super habanero. You know what I'm saying? Get some habanero, dip your wings in what? Ranch, fam. So just imagine, you know what I'm saying? With the super habanero is hot. What if we just kill two birds, one stone? Ranch ice cream, because we like ice cream, but it's cold, but it's ranch, and we dip the wing in the ranch ice cream. It's not even hot no more, fam. And they probably was all like, that might be fly, fam. Let's try it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Y'all listen, whatever mushrooms, whatever za y'all smoking, y'all bet listen, y'all don't even ranch ice cream, dog. I couldn't even imagine. Huh? Hoyle, like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Nick said, I don't even eat ranch dressing. I was going to block you for that comment. We are not, listen, Nick, we don't participate in racism in no way, shape, or form or hatred. You understand me? We don't need you to say that you don't eat ranch. We don't participate in hate speech around these parts. You understand me? Ranch ain't did nothing to you. Understand? Ranch ain't did nothing to you, Nick. I feel like I was racist, that statement that I got on the screen. We not doing that. I'm just saying. And Taylor said, can't even tolerate ranch dressing on the grilled chicken pita from Coney Island, let alone some ice cream. Bro, listen, you feed that to people that you dislike. Ranch ice cream, bro? Who pushed the button? Is what I want to know. Who pushed the button? So what's next, man? Baja Blast flavored barbecue sauce. Hey, Mountain Dew was wilding for a minute with them flavors. They was coming out with some weird action, man. I know who's responsible. I already know, man, who. I'm gonna tell you who's behind this, bro. And as soon as I say it, you're gonna be like, probably so. Because as far fetched as this idea is, it might be a little bit of truth to it. You know who's behind ranch ice cream, bro? Master P. Master P. Who else will come up with these weird concepts? Think about all the flavors of rap snacks and ask me if Master P ain't behind ranch ice cream. Master P. I ain't gonna play with you. Master P. Mm-hmm. You understand me? I'm just saying. Somebody got to come. Somebody got to come with an answer for that. Who pushed the button? You understand me? Said Hidden Valley exec be high, sound like he from Brooklyn. Word to mother, you put the ranch in the ice cream, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're in there listening to Nas, whose world is this? Like, yo, what are y'all doing, fam? Said Mountain Dew literally released the Baja Blast hot sauce. Who pushed the button, dog? Like, I'm just saying, who pushed the button, fam? I need to really know and understand who is responsible for this, bro. Who's responsible? Cause I'm not getting it, dog. Like, y'all running out of ideas, man. I know y'all pay people in labs to come up with new flavors and new this and new that. Y'all running out of ideas, bro. What happened to the traditional stuff? Like, let's keep it traditional, man. Y'all, y'all out here wilding with ranch ice cream. Come on, man. I don't know, man. It just the sound that the combination, just saying it together is it just makes you It makes you have that face like you just heard a really dope beat, like ranch ice cream. Like, what is going on? That is disgusting, bro. You know what? I think we better off, man, going to the Amazon, man, and going and getting us a hut. You know what I mean? Let me get a 2 bedroom, 1 bath hut in Amazon because between the Birdman lugs, the Mario boots, and the ranch ice cream, bro, I can't do this no more. Either send me to the Amazon or send me to Berlin. Send me to the Amazon or Berlin. Either one, because I don't know what's going on. We got the wrong button pushers over here in the United States. Everywhere else, everybody's living. We got the wrong button pushers in the United States. They got us doing weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? The only person that's making all the right button pushes is Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is the only one making all the right moves, man. He got the right buttons to be pushed. Everybody else, I don't know what's going on, man. I have no clue. You know what I'm saying? It's nasty out here, man. That's why I just wing it every day. I'm freestyling. I don't know what's happening in life anymore. It's I do want to tell y'all, man, too. Um, we got this QR code over here on the side, man. If you're watching this on a laptop or whatever, you can scan it with your phone. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 3 people that just scanned it. Shout out to y'all, man. You can scan this, and this is a direct link to the Apple Podcast platform. So if you get that, I just need you to hit that subscribe button. That way, when we do upload the podcast, it'll go straight to your phone and you'll get a notification along with all your other apps. It'll send you a notification that the podcast is up. So when you at work or you at the gym or whatever, you can listen back to the podcast and everything is gangsta. You be. So yeah. Let me see where we at. I'm catching up to the comments. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Um, he said, remember that comedian back in the day that used to come on the stage with signs? He used to write Ebonics on the signs. I do remember it. I ain't seen that in a while, but I do remember it though. I don't know who that was, but I do remember it. Uh, but shout out to everybody that scanned the QR code, man. I had to give you a link. And if you just on any other podcast, you can just type in the Areola Rollercoaster podcast. You can pretty much type in Areola and we'll pop up. You know what I'm saying? Um, rounding it out towards home, man. You know what I mean? Towards the end of the pod, man. I wanna bring this up real quick. Hold on. Let me get this off. I want to bring this up. The IRS, man. The IRS got to be going broke. I don't dig into politics like that because none of that stuff concerns me. I don't really care about politics. I don't really care for. I'm just the type of person that's cut. Um, if it ain't nothing that I can immediately do to affect it or do about it, I don't really care a lot to divulge a lot of energy into it. For instance, like, you know how people talk about the revolution's coming and, a new world order and the world's about to end. It's going to be an apocalypse and and, store your canned goods and get your food and learn how to shoot a bow and arrow. You need to learn how to farm and plant lettuce. And it's like, you saying all of this, but you're not showing me any real results as to what you telling me is against us. Like, you just saying it because you Googled it and you believe what you read, but you're not showing me, you know what I mean? You're not showing me nothing. I like results. I like seeing action. That way it's more believable for me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, with people in politics, that's like, I feel like people that argue LeBron and Jordan are just like politicians. It's the same thing. Y'all just dancing in a circle around the same topics over and over and over and over and over and over again until your head pop off. It's like you dedicated to the politics of whatever more than you are your own family or whatever your dreams are that you want to chase. I say all that to say that the IRS, man, the IRS is always trying to find a new way to get money. They must be going broke. Somebody pushed the button on the IRS, and the IRS must be going broke because they are really about to do this. They say The IRS wants thieves to report stolen income. If you steal property or deal in bribery or drugs, you must report it. It's fair market value income. I'll say that again. The IRS wants thieves to report stolen income. If you steal property or deal in bribery or drugs, you must report it. It's fair market value income. They say if you steal property or bribe people or you deal drugs, you must report it to the IRS at its fair market value. So if somebody sold an AFI, if somebody sold an eighth, you got to report that to the IRS at its fair market value because they want a piece of that. They want a piece of that. If you steal from Walmart, you need to pay taxes. You need to pay taxes on your stolen goods. Don't pay the store, but pay us. Don't pay the store, but pay us. They really want you to report your stolen income. So yeah, for 2023, I stole about 20,000 worth of merchandise. So, so I'm gonna give y'all a percentage of my 20,000 of stolen merchandise and bribes. Bro, if y'all don't get y'all ass out of here, bro, like, come on, man. Is the IRS serious? Who pushed the button? Who pushed the button? Okay, y'all get where I'm going with this now. Who is pushing the button to make these things come into play? Because it got to be a board meeting full of people, and they're like, "Well, the numbers are down, Joe. I don't know what we do." Well, let me tell you, we got to figure out something. Uh, and this dude at the table with a blunt, like, "Let me tell you, fam, why don't you make all the people who steal and be bribing people and sell drugs pay taxes?" By golly, Joe, I think it might work. Hey, yo, this is why I don't believe in college like that. Because, bro, y'all supposed to be educated and y'all coming up with the stupidest ideas ever. We got artificial intelligence that can write for us now, that can speak for us now. And this is what y'all coming up with. Y'all want people who sell drugs to report that you want people who steal to not pay the store but pay y'all. That's telling on yourself. We don't believe in snitches. Remember, free young thug. What is going on? Oh, America is losing it, bro. America is losing it, man. America is losing it, man. Shout out to Ralante, man. Shout out to my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's pushing all the wrong buttons, man. Somebody's pushing all the wrong buttons. That is hilarious, bro. That is hilarious that they are that desperate to where they're like, yo, we gotta figure out something. So listen, off that dime rock you sold. What if somebody really reported a dime rock? Like they sold 2 dime rocks and they reported it to the IRS. Now, now you owe $11, stupid ass. With your stupid ass. You owe $11 now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Get out of here with that goofiness, man. The IRS, bro, y'all are tripping. Y'all got the wrong people pushing buttons to where you want people to report stolen income. Bruh, that's the reason we stealing it because y'all taxing us too much, idiot. Duh. Y'all stealing from us. That's why we stealing from everywhere else. Put it together. Y'all supposed to be so smart. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Why don't y'all pay fair market value for that coochie y'all be buying on the side? Come on now. If y'all want to talk, we can talk. Let me stop before they assassinate me. I'm chilling. I listen, this is all satire and jokes, IRS. I'm playing. These are jokes. I am a father of 3. A loving father of okay? For real. It's nasty out here, man. I want to say it again, man, for the people who's tuned in since the last time I said it. I really want to make a habit of putting this out here, man. On social media, man, I've been, seeing people in person and people just been kind of telling me like, well, I usually used to keep up with your shows and stuff, but I ain't been seeing you post about your shows in a while. And it's true, because I ain't posted about my shows in years, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, I was in the midst of a court battle, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna disclose all of that, allegedly. You know what I mean? I was allegedly in the midst of a court battle. You know what I'm saying? And anytime that a flyer popped up with my face on it, it would come back in the form of a motion of discovery. And if you know what that is, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? So I didn't post no flyers no more, because it was just like it was costing me money to be seen on flyers. You know what I'm saying? It was costing me lawyer fees. It was costing me litigation hours. Like, you know what I mean? It was too much. So I went basically 2-3 years with posting minimal amounts of flyers, just to, you know what I mean? And the funny part is the people that was putting the shows on, the promoters, they didn't care that I was battling legally. I would tell them I'm battling legally. They'd be like, man, can you just post it though? Like, bro, you don't even care, bro. I actually didn't do a show once because somebody asked me to post it after me telling them. I'm like, bro, this would legally hurt me, so I can't post it. And they hit me and asked me, could I do it anyway? And I just said, bro, I ain't doing the show, because obviously you care more about money than somebody's well-being out here, man. You know what I mean? So, if you know, you know what motions of discovery mean. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, I need y'all to know, man. I got my tour popping, getting it popping for, we gonna start the year off gangster. You know what I mean? We only in the third month of the year. We doing well, but more dates to be added. Waiting on the venues to lock in, man. March 18th, I'm in Richmond, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? March 24th, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee with my boy Renard Hirsch, you know what I'm saying? And Ron Mosley, you know what I mean? April 1st, I'm in Buffalo, New York with Terry King. And April 2nd, I'm in Buffalo too, man. Two separate venues, but I'm there both nights. And April 11th, I'm in Lexington, Kentucky at Comedy All Broadway with my boy Joe Deuce and Goo from the show, 1/3 of the ARP. You know what I mean? He's taping his comedy special, man. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be there performing, and it's gonna be a whole lineup of heavy hitters, and we're gonna come knock it out the box. Uh, May 13th, Danville, Kentucky, man, at the uh, I can't remember what the place is called, but it's a really nice venue, man, in Danville. It's a dope spot, man. Like, it's more couches than it is chairs, so it's almost like a lounge, almost. You know what I mean? It's dope. You know what I mean? It's called the Nook. That's what it's called. It's like they built it to look almost like fairy tale, like you almost in a. It's almost like you in a dream or something when you in there. It's dope, man. You know what I mean? So May 13th, I'm in Danville at the Nook. I headlined at the Nook before, and they want me back, man. So I'm gonna be back. You heard? June 17th, I'm in which is Juneteenth. I'm in Harrisburg, Kentucky, man. They got an event going on. Me and Goo, we're gonna be in Harrisburg at that event, getting it in, and more stuff to come. You know what I mean? So basically, this coming Saturday or Friday, whatever date it is, March 18th. That's the flyer for that, man. Me, Goo McIntyre, man, Holly Lene, very funny people, you know what I mean? So if you in town, pull up, you know what I mean? And it's gonna go down, you heard? And the 24th, in Nashville, man, this is the flyer, man, you know what I mean? It's gonna be going down, man. Shout out to my boy Renard Hirsch. Um, it's gonna be going down. I'm headlining there too, man. You know what I mean? So we definitely getting those shows in. We definitely getting it popping. Clandestine Nomad said, come to Miami. Man, I need to come to Miami, man. I come to Miami, but I never performed. I never performed in Miami, I don't think. Yeah. I performed in Florida a lot of times, but I never performed in Miami. I don't know enough comedians in Miami to get that plug, man. The game is weird like that, man. I've been in Tampa, I've been in Orlando, I've been in Jacksonville. I've been everywhere, man, but it's just the game is weird like that. It's all about who you know and not what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like if you know somebody that does the booking at the club and they respect you, they know that you ain't gonna set them up for failure. So then they'll, entertain me, and then I back it up with my whole, my whole press kit and resume, you know what I mean? of showing that I can, that I do this. You know what I mean? Because it's like as much as people may know me, it's 70,000 times that many people that don't know. But I love it when it's like that because I walk into a room full of people that don't know who I am, and when I leave, they be like, "Hey, that boy is hilarious." You know what I mean? So that's what I love. That's the vibe I love. And for anybody that's watching this, man, and y'all know people that's in charge of booking their clubs and managing clubs and comedy clubs and stuff, man, go on and shoot me their info, and get at me. You know what I mean? And I shoot my stuff to them, and hopefully, we'll make it happen because it ain't nothing but a plane ride. I can get anywhere with a plane ride. That's what they there for. You understand? So, um, lastly, what else was I gonna say? Um, yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned to that. Tomorrow the podcast will be uploaded to all streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? We dropping 8:30 a.m. on every Monday. We drop at 8:30 a.m. And we're gonna basically take it from there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Goo and Sleezy. My boys Goo and Sleezy, man. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. And shout out to every single person that came into this live stream. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was for 1 minute or 100 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. We've been going strong for an hour and a half at this point. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. I'll put up that QR code one more time for people to scan it. That way you can get straight to that'd be a link straight to the audio podcast part of it. And I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna do nothing but get better and stronger. And I'm letting y'all know now, man, off the top, we're gonna keep it rocking. Podcast ain't gonna stop, and this ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Podcasting ain't nothing new for me. I was podcasting, um, 2013, 2014. Before podcast was a thing. I was podcasting, man. And at that point, of course you learn with everything, but it was just like with everything you live and learn. And I think I stopped right before podcast actually took off because it started getting expensive. You know what I'm saying? Because I was actually paying they was the more you pay, the more reach you would have. So I had it to where I was about reaching about 1,500 people, and it just got too expensive, man. And I had to leave it alone, and it died out like I thought it would. But with this, man, I feel like I'm just not going to give up on it or let it go. Like I don't care if it's one person or 100 people watching, man. I'm still gonna be in here, man. I'm still get busy. I'm gonna still be active, man. And that's just what it is, man. Cause you know, uh 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 don't nothing come to anybody to sleep, man. You know what I mean? You gotta put your feet, you gotta put your 2 feet down, man, and get it moving. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody watching, man. And always remember, man, the only people they only gonna respect you if the people they respect you, man. So just grind and don't even worry about what everybody talking about, man. You know what I mean? Keep doing you. Shout out to everybody, man. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter under Real Starks 27. You know what I'm saying? Comedian Larry Starks on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But mostly Instagram, Real Starks 27. That's where we get busy. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that logged into the joint. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next week, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the Areola Roller Podcast. You dig? And we pretty much about this thing, man. We